Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Secrets of Silicon Valley. This is Bradley Naranch, your host, lead guide at SV1000, and a presidential candidate in 2024. I am backward hiking this morning in Huddard County Park in Woodside, California. It's a fantastic location that is particularly appealing in the spring because it has fantastic wildflower blooms. And what I'm going to do today is to post on social media a presidential pronouncement with more details about my planned run for the office of U.S. President in 2024. This is the White House edition. I'm going to tell you about my plans for selecting a running mate and also plans for what I and my wife intend to do in terms of the first family. So first of all, the running mate, always an important consideration when you're running for the first time for the office of U.S. President. I would like to run with the current governor of the state of New York, Kathy Hochul, who's a fantastic woman. She succeeded Andrew Cuomo as governor of New York in 2019. She's highly educated, has a degree in law, studied at Syracuse, and in my opinion, no one can run on a balanced political ticket in this country unless there's at least one female candidate. I, as I think some of you know, identify as Two-Spirit, 2S, which means if I were to be elected in 2024, I would be the first non-male 2S candidate elected to this office. I've also made a political promise on Twitter to my running mate, my intended running mate, Kathy, that I will resign in year 7 of my presidency to allow her to assume the office of U.S. President, making her the first U.S. President in world history, U.S. female President in world history, and I'm really excited about that. I am running a DIY presidential campaign using social media outlets to broadcast my message in preparation for a We the People listening tour to begin in the fall of 2022. I've set up a GoFundMe page to help raise money for that. I'll provide some information as well. I'll be posting this 7-minute video on TikTok, on Instagram, and on YouTube, and I'll be tweeting about it as well. Twitter, Instagram, and its affiliates, TikTok, and YouTube are kind of the 4 cardinal directions, the compass point of my DIY presidential campaign. I want to show to the American people that this can be done. That we do need a silent and a gentle political revolution in this country, and that individuals like me are ones who will help to show that it's possible. And if I can do it, so can you. So let me tell you a bit more about what you could expect in a White House led by the first 2S president, Bradley Naranch. Pets. Everyone wants to know about pets. What's the first pet going to be? Well, we're going to have the first bunny. We currently are hosting a rescue bunny for some family, for some friends of ours actually, who are away. And we really fell in love with this little critter. And we'd very much like to have a rescue pet, a bunny, in the White House, the first bunny. So I think that's an important consideration. My wife and I don't have kids. We decided fairly early in our marriage that we didn't want to be biological parents, but we have been thinking about fostering and adoption. And what I'd like to do here is to announce on social media that once we're in the White House, beginning in 2025, we're going to foster American children, and we're going to look into adopting. I think that's important. It's unclear to me if any U.S. president in the past has fostered or adopted children while in the White House. So that would also be something new, precedent-setting, and I think inspiring for a lot of many Americans. And then the last thing that we're going to do to the White House is what I call the White House Refugee Resettlement Program. For 6 weeks at a time, we're going to set up space in the White House to host a refugee family. And during that 6 weeks period, we're going to assist them in taking care of all of their bureaucratic paperwork and in finding a home in the U.S. where they can resettle. This certainly could include individuals from war zones like Ukraine, but really from all over the world. This is exactly the type of thing that you can expect in a Bradley White House. innovative ideas, inspiring ideas, out-of-the-box political leadership, because I think it is time that we do these things in this country. I'm not seeing this from Washington at the moment. I have a lot of faith in both of our major political parties, which is why I am running for the Democratic nomination, and why I hope to serve 7 years as Democratic president before resigning that office to my worthy vice president, Kathy Hochul, governor of New York. This is not an illusion. This is not a delusion. This is a sign of what is possible in this country. It's what our founders intended when they wrote the Constitution. They didn't anticipate social media. They didn't know we would become as large and as successful as we are. But they always knew that they would find within the ranks of its citizens inspiring leaders, original thinkers, maverick minds, compassionate people, individuals able to speak across political boundaries, across demographic lines, directly to the heart and the head of potential voters, to really create a quiet revolution, and to do it with whatever means were at their disposal. Our founders took chances, folks. They risked their lives to create this country. They were original, influential, inspiring thinkers, and they started from nothing. No one believed that we would ever get our independence from Great Britain. Truly, it was a shot in the dark. My political candidacy is like that. It's a shot in the dark, but it's the spark that will ignite a revolution. I'm going to end this at 7 minutes and 17 seconds and post it on social media. Bradley Naranch, and Neo Alpha, Romeo Alpha, Neo Charlie Hotel. Bradley for president. I love you. God bless America. Bradley out.